Diwali, the festival of inner light and prosperity. Known as the Festival of Lights, Diwali profoundly symbolizes the triumph of light over darkness and good over evil. Point 2 Spiritually, it represents the victory of knowledge over ignorance and the awakening of the soul. Atman. Point 3 The festival commemorates Lord Rama's return to Ayodhya after defeating the demon king Ravana, with people lighting diyas, oil lamps, to illuminate his path. Point 2 It also marks the worship of goddess Lakshmi, the goddess of wealth and prosperity, often celebrated on her birthday. Point 14 Some traditions also celebrate Krishna's defeat of Narakasura, or the marriage of Lakshmi and Vishnu. Point 7 Lasting 5 days. Diwali rituals include decorating homes with lights and diyas to invite Lakshmi. 3 Drawing, Rangoli, pattern 16, holding feasts, exchanging gifts, and setting off firecrackers. Point 2 The lighting of lamps serves as a reminder of the inner light of the self, Atman, which is eternal. Point 3 Diwali is also a time for physical and mental cleansing, encouraging reflection and forgiveness. Point 3 Holi, the festival of unity, renewal, and devotion. Often called the Festival of Love or Festival of Color, Holi celebrates the triumph of good over evil. 17 The arrival of spring, fertility of the land, and a good harvest. Point 2 It symbolizes the breaking of social barriers and the embrace of diversity. 3 And the vibrancy of creation and the joy found in unity. Point 3 The festival is associated with the story of Prahlada and Holika, symbolizing the triumph of devotion over evil. Point 3 The bonfires during Holi commemorate this event, representing the burning of sickness and impurities of the past year. Point 14 The vibrant colors used in Holi carry specific meanings. Red symbolizes love and fertility, blue represents Krishna, green represents new beginnings, and yellow represents turmeric. Point 17 The act of throwing colors represents shedding ego and embracing unity. Point 12 Celebrations begin on the first evening with a bonfire, Holika Dahan, to burn the demoness Holika. Point 14 The main day involves throwing vibrant colored powders and water too, singing, playing, and water bombs. Point 17 It fosters a spirit of unity, breaking social barriers, and promoting forgiveness. Point 4 People also use this occasion to pay or forgive debts, reconcile quarrels, and try to rid themselves of the evils, conflicts, and impurities they have accumulated during the preceding months. Point 14 Ganesh Chaturthi, embracing wisdom and imperfection. Ganesh Chaturthi celebrates the birth of Lord Ganesha, the god of new beginnings, success, and wisdom. Point 17 He is widely revered as the remover of obstacles. Point 19 A distinctive feature of Ganesha is his broken tusk, which carries deep symbolism. Point 19 It represents the acceptance of flaws and the understanding that true wholeness lies in embracing imperfection, emphasizing that flaws do not diminish inherent value. Point 19 The broken tusk also symbolizes sacrifice for wisdom, as Ganesha broke his tusk to write the Mahabharata. Discernment and discrimination, the ability to separate the valuable from the superficial, overcoming ego and pride, humility, adaptability and resourcefulness, and the incomplete nature of knowledge. Point 19 Lasting 11 days, usually in August or September, the festival involves building, displaying, and worshipping huge statues of Ganesha in homes and public areas. Point 17 On the final day, these statues are paraded through streets with thousands dancing and singing before being immersed in the ocean. Point 2 This public celebration was notably fostered during British rule to unite Indian society. Point 2 Raksha Bandhan, the sacred thread of protection and duty. Raksha Bandhan celebrates the bond between brothers and sisters. Point 3 It symbolizes their love and prayers for their brothers' safety and well-being, while brothers vow to protect their sisters. Point 3 The core ritual involves sisters tying a protective thread, Rakhi, around their brothers' wrists. Point 3 Beyond familial bonds, it symbolizes the importance of duty and protection in human relationships and mutual respect and responsibilities within society. Point 3 Its roots trace back to ancient times as a symbol of protection and a sacred bond, with mythological stories such as Vamana tying a thread on King Bali for immortality, and Draupadi tying a piece of her sari on Lord Krishna, who then promised her protection. Point 21 Other significant festivals. Dussehra celebrates the victory of Rama over the demon king Ravana, who carried off Lord Rama's wife Sita. Celebrations include bonfires, fireworks, and burning effigies of the demon king Ravana. 17. Krishna Janmashtami commemorates the birth of Lord Krishna, revered for his positive attitude towards life. The highlight is the Dahi Handi, where human pyramids compete to reach and break clay pots containing money, butter, and curd, mimicking Krishna's childhood antics of trying to take butter from homes. 2. Navaratri, a festival spanning 9 nights, celebrates the victory of the goddess Durga over the buffalo demon Mahishasura, symbolizing the victory of good over evil. Each night is dedicated to different forms of the goddess, representing virtues like courage, wisdom, and purity. It is a time of prayer, fasting, and dance, particularly Gabra and Dandiya, for inner purification and conquering inner demons. 3. Makar Sankranti/Pongal is one of the few Hindu festivals celebrated according to the solar calendar. It marks the transition of the sun into the zodiac of Capricorn, signaling the end of winter and the beginning of longer days. It is a time of thanksgiving for the harvest and is celebrated with kite flying, feasts, and prayers for prosperity, spiritually signifying the sun's journey from darkness to light and representing spiritual awakening. 3. Pongal, specifically celebrated in Tamil Nadu, is a harvest festival dedicated to the sun god, Surya. 23. Mahashivaratri, known as the Night of Shiva, is observed through night-long vigils, fasting, and meditation. Devotees aim to gain Shiva's blessings for spiritual growth, emphasizing introspection and self-realization. 1. Eid al-Fitr is one of the most important Islamic festivals, marking the end of the fasting month of Ramadan. To celebrate, Muslims attend communal prayers, decorate their homes, and exchange food and gifts with friends. A significant charity donation of rice from wealthy families to the needy is also customary. 15. Onam, the largest festival of India's southern state of Kerala, is a harvest festival honoring the much-beloved King Mahabali, who is believed to return to Kerala during the festival. Celebrations include decorating homes with intricate flower patterns, feasts served on banana leaves, folk dances, games, and snake boat races. 2. Many festivals align with natural cycles, such as seasonal changes, the arrival of spring, or harvest times. 2. These events are described as preventing nature from stagnating and serving as a time for renewal and forgiveness. 14. Practices like bogi involve discarding old and used or derelict items to make way for new beginnings. 22. The cyclical nature of Indian festivals is a profound underlying meaning. They are not merely historical commemorations, but active rituals of societal and personal renewal. By aligning with natural cycles, they reinforce the concept of continuous transformation and the opportunity for fresh starts. The bonfires lit during festivals like Holi, Bogi, and Dussehra symbolize the burning away of past impurities, sickness, and evils, metaphorically clearing the path for a new, purified beginning. This process reinforces the concept of karma.